Uncle Idrees, I want to get your story on Arafah. Talk to us about what you felt at that time and the memories that will always be with you till the day you leave this dunya.
You know, my experience is something that I'll never forget. It's so palpable and real. And I need to give you a particular context. Uh, my wife was in and out of hospital. In fact, we all thought we were going to lose her. And now we are in Azizia. And so the morning before we went to Mina, we all did whatever we needed to do to prepare for that. And my wife got sick again, very seriously sick. And it was my wife's first Hajj. It was my first experience. It was my wife's second Hajj. It was my first experience. And then she said to me, please stay with me. So I realized I had a responsibility to be with my wife, and we took her by ambulance to the hospital. And so I made arrangements with the Kogir group for me to fulfill the compulsory aspects of the Hajj experience. And so can you imagine, I'm staying all alone now that night in the apartments. And so the next morning, the Kogir family, one of the sons, together the driver, was going to take me to Arafah. So I went to the hospital about maybe 2 o'clock in the morning, and I said to my beloved wife, I said to her that I'll go to Arafat and I'll come and see you later. So she said, no, I want to come with you. And in my own heart and mind, I said, Ya Allah, if my wife has to pass away in Arafat, so be it. What a beautiful death. And that's what went in my mind. She was so unwell, and I cannot thank enough. There was this Egyptian nurse who helped my wife to get dressed and everything else. And we went with Kogir, and throughout the journey, can you imagine, I was a nervous wreck looking at my wife, her weakness and everything else, and of course praying to Allah, seeking His comfort. And we had a great deal of difficulty finding our particular tent, you know. When you go there on ziyarat, it's nothing like the real day. Thousands of, millions of people up and down. And we managed to locate the tent, and my wife tiptoed, and we went together to our tent. And I cannot tell you how overjoyed her brothers were, her mother, and everyone else who accompanied us for Hajj, and people that were together with us, because the people that you meet during this Hajj experience are people that really connect with your heart, you know, because you are sharing a very deep spiritual experience. The joy, the excitement, and almost disbelief when they saw us was something, I'll never ever forget. And it was, and on that day, it was, and when people say Allah's mercy descends on that day, no matter how many times people might say that to you, only when you go there, you realize Allah's mercy. It's like you can touch it. It is so real. It is so unbelievable. And you can touch it. The tears that come down automatically. You know, if you do not tear on that day, I'm not too sure on which day you're going to cry. The tears, people making those passionate du'as for Allah to cleanse them, in every way, to forgive them. And it's something that, I think everyone experiences. And what we also experience on that day, and that is something that says a lot of barakah in it, this gentle rain, that fell. So Arafat was really a unbelievable experience. there is no Arafat, there is no Hajj, right? So it was something that has become an integral part of me. And when I think of my Hajj experience, it is right there in front of me.